What up? This is Rap HITZ. So 1090 Jake finally released the paperwork for Big Meech. So this was buzzing for a couple of days where everyone was anticipating this paperwork to be released. Whack 100 was giving a heads up that he had allegedly gotten that paperwork to 1090 Jake, and also 50 Cent was said to have been involved, and people were waiting for the drop where 1090 Jake goes over everything and reads all the documents so he can put it together in a video and get it to the internet for everyone. So when this paperwork dropped, though, it looks like pretty much what everyone already knew. So with Cuffy was the one that they're saying Big Meech allegedly told on through a third party, who was Tammy. And so Cuffy's doing, I guess he is doing 27 years. So he is doing substantial time. Whack 100 was making it sound like he only had a few years, like 5 years or something. He gets out in like 2 years or something. Nah, this dude is doing 27 years. Now it's starting to make more sense. So Cuffy is doing 27 years. That's what he got jammed up for. And according to the paperwork, they're saying that it leaked. So the paperwork leaked out and Tammy's name was not redacted. So her name was actually in the paperwork, according to my sources. So looks like Tammy's name got exposed as being an informant and cooperating to get Cuffy locked up. So Cuffy is telling the truth when he's saying he thinks Big Meech was involved in getting him jammed up, because that's what it's looking like. It's looking like, you know what I'm saying, Big Meech was involved, but the only way they're linking Big Meech to all this is by saying that he was cool with Tammy. That was Tammy's number one guy, and Big Meech was working very close with Tammy. So with that, that's where they're tying this all to Big Meech. It doesn't look like Big Meech's actual name is in the paperwork. So this is that third party telling that they're talking about, where, you know, he's good. So he'd be good on the yard, you know what I'm saying? Because what I'm hearing is when everyone goes to prison, you got to submit your paperwork within a certain amount of time, like a day or something, so they can figure out, you know what I'm saying, so the prison yard and everyone in there can know what to think about you, what you're in there for, and if you're telling on anyone. So it looks like Big Meech would still be good, because according to what I'm gathering from all this information, it looks like Big Meech is in the clear as far as officially not being in the paperwork. But you can connect the dots, though, and say, okay, well, why did Tammy have the life rights to BMF? Why would you leave her the life rights for that instead of a family member? That was weird. So Tammy, like I said, it looks like she got disgruntled when Big Meech got out and he went to his baby mom. Tammy must have thought that he was coming home to her. And then, so she got disgruntled and started working with 50 Cent. So 50 Cent was starting to work with Tammy, and I guess they got something in the works where they're going to make this presentation, probably in video form, some type of interview. I don't know what channel is going to be coming out on, but I guess it could be a documentary or something where allegedly they're going to have Tammy, you know, telling everything and even more on top of that, like literally just giving everything away and telling everything about Big Meech and what he did and more stuff that we don't even know yet. So what it's looking like is, yeah, people will put all the connect the dots together and say Big Meech told, just based on his relationship with Tammy. How were you working with an informant and didn't know? And, you know, he'd probably have to answer to that. But as far as I'm concerned, when it comes down to it, his name, it looks like, is not actually in the work. So I think he probably gets a pass on this one, most likely in the court of public opinion, at least. I don't know. Some rappers might distance themselves from him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Boosie's going to do, because Boosie was looking up to this dude. Rick Ross was looking up to this dude. A lot of rappers were looking up to him. I don't know if he's going to have that same clout, because, you know, working with an informant couldn't tarnish your name. You know what I'm saying? Especially when, you know, people was looking up to you like that. So I don't know. We'll have to see how the industry reacts to Big Meech's career. Probably finished now. I mean, But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if any rappers want to associate themselves with him after this. The feds already were reported to have shut his show down. That's who they're saying shut his show down, was the feds. And you know what I'm saying, he's still on papers. This beef with 50 Cent is looking bad for Big Meech, because it looks like BMF is about to get canceled. I don't even know if they're going to air that last season. I'm sure it's finished and ready to be released, but if they do release it, I'm sure they're probably not going to do any more seasons, and there's a chance they might just cancel it outright. Who knows? Because 50 Cent hates this dude now. He hates Big Meech now. So Big Meech fumbled the bag, and you know what I'm saying, he lost millions. He had his whole future ahead of him. Could have done movies, finished the series, made appearances in the series. You know what I think it happened though? I think Big Meech wanted to. It sounded like he was trying to take control. Like he wanted. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a chance that Big Meech was trying to like take more control over that series and get involved, too involved, instead of just, you know what I'm saying, working with 50 Cent. I'm wondering if Big Meech probably was kind of trying to like get in there and kind of have a whole lot to say, change the direction, have, you know, you can do this, you can't do that, don't do that, like too much of that, you know what I'm saying, coaching. And he probably was trying to get all the rights to where he you know, I think he was probably trying to get more money out the series. He just ruined Little Meech's career. Little Meech is finished, you know what I'm saying. Little Meech is finished now, especially once this series is over, if it even drops. So Little Meech bag about to stop. We'll see if he ends up in any other movies or anything, if anyone cares about him, to put him in any other movies. At this point, he got some credentials from his show, so maybe he can jump into some other films through other companies, not dealing with 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if these are going to be low-budget films, straight to DVD type hood movies, or if these going to be blockbuster movies in the theaters. Probably, most likely, you know, he has at least a chance to get into them hood movies, you know what I'm saying, or Tubi type stuff. But we'll see where his career goes. I mean, they fumbled the bag big time. The BMF name is tarnished. I don't know, like overall, even just having this paperwork stuff come out is not a good look. But these days, you know, people don't really care too much about that all the time. But his connections with other rappers might be, you know what I'm saying, affected. He's probably not going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, get too much clout in the industry. And if he wants to start a music label, that's done. You know, that's probably, I don't know. Like, this is not a good look, no matter how you look at it, especially once this documentary with Tammy, you know what I'm saying, and 50 Cent comes out. It's really going to start looking crazy for this dude. So it's not even over yet. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? This thing going to keep going. So Tammy, she was said to be in paperwork as an informant. Big Meech got ties to her, real serious ties and close ties. So now Big Meech is wrapped up in all this. And, you know, no matter how you look at it, it's just not a good look. You know what I'm saying? He's not 100% cleared just based off of common sense. Like anybody, I don't know how they would even view this in the prison system. Like if he ends up violating probation or anything, if Big Meech ends up violating probation and ends up back in prison for any amount of time, I don't know how they're going to look at him anymore. You know what I'm saying? That could be an issue. That could be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, his name is cleared. It looks like it's not officially in any paperwork, but you know what I'm saying? It looks like all you got to do is connect the dots and figure it out. And then you can't just accuse somebody of being a rat, though, if you don't have paperwork, in my opinion. So I don't know. He's in this gray area right here where, you know, we'll just have to see how the cards fall from here. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's get over 100 likes on this video. Make sure you follow Rap Hits on all social media. All links are in the comment section and description box. I'm out.